Alrighty, Rouge percent. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Let's go. If you're wondering how I'm able to do this, I'm using the Sonic P06 extended mod to switch characters. In addition to that, the extended mod has the cool exclusive feature of enabling all of the Amigo characters to do some of the specific stuff that only the main 3 hedgehogs can do. Like water sliding, jumping off Kingdom Valley's ropes. They can almost all of them can grab zip lines. And chain jumping and that kind of stuff. So we'll be able to play as Rouge quite a bit here. And we are just going to have a good time as we glide and kick and bomb our way through Shadow's story. Now, we are going to be seeing some carpooling from Shadow the Hedgehog because the other characters, Omega and Rouge, are not able to drive the vehicles. That's one thing that wasn't added to Project 06 Extended. So we'll be seeing Shadow a couple times, but we should be able to play as Rouge for most of the adventure here. Yo, is the game volume kind of loud? Kind of loud in my ear. Let me go ahead and lower it by 1. Let me know how it sounds to you guys. Thankfully, we're already Rouge here, so this will be quick and easy. Do. Omega, I sleep. We'll get to Omega. We're almost there. He's the last character we have to do because we've already done Blaze and Amy, which is cool. All right. So Rouge can actually hit these searchlights. So we don't have to be Shadow for this. We can actually finish this as Rouge. Now, I don't know, because there's no reason for Rouge to be able to hit these lights. Makes me wonder if Chaos added this in specifically for character swapping mods and the like. We should be able to do a couple snipes here. I don't think I got that one. Oh my god, did I hit that? I can't believe that one hit. That's cool. I haven't done this in a while. We used to be able to clip out of bounds with Rouge in the Shadow release, and that would, and we would have to use bombs to destroy these searchlights in Wet Acropolis, just like I'm doing right now. But, oh, I lobbed that one a little too far. Seems like in the Silver release, you can throw them a little better. Yo, what's up, Void? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Most of the cast being their defaults going forward. Yeah, P06, Chaos really nailed the game feel of all these characters. It really makes you feel like you're playing as the character, as Pariah said in their video. But there we go, that's White Acropolis, off to a strong start. Do-do-do. Do-do-do-do. They can be hit by any source of damage? Oh, that's cool. You can blow up the lights as Rouge in retail? Hey, that's awesome. All right, next up is Kingdom Valley. Now, we could use Rouge in this section here, but it's much faster to use the hang glider, and Rouge's actual movement is uninteresting as we would literally just glide forward until we hit the trigger. So, hey, you just submitted your gemless run? Let's go, man. I do not have the time, but I'm sure Kariru, Rev, or Gordon, or Philip will be able to verify that swiftly. Do-do, 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 do-do-do. Rouge directly addresses it? Oh, that's cool. Alrighty, kind of no point to switch to Rouge there since we play as her here, but hey, at least we get to do the key section as normal here. Oh, I did not know you could jump off of those destructible, that destructible barrier there. That's kind of nice. World record on Flamecore Gemless, so I'm chilling. Yo, let's go, man. Congratulations on the world record. Not the retail key set. We got retail key 3, but key 1 was the IL key, actually. We might be getting retail 3 here, or retail 2. Look at that. So close to the retail set, but not quite. You have to be careful. We have no rings, so I'm just gonna stand here. Be fun for a solo game? I think so. I think that maybe like Tails and Rouge could be a little bit more fleshed out, but in terms of the other characters, they're very well balanced for like a whole game in terms of abilities. And that wouldn't even include like upgrades and stuff. Now back in the Shadow release, we were able to get enough height here. I don't know if we're still able to with gliding. All right, looks like we're just gonna have to glide to the Eagle and then switch to Shadow because Rouge cannot grab the Eagle. It'll just be a little bit easier. Open zone on Angel Island when? That would be wild. Switch to Silver. Doesn't matter. It's an easy world record. Hey, a world record's a world record. Doesn't matter how easy it is. Congratulations. Okay, just gonna do a couple chain jumps here because switching characters changes our velocity to 0. Well, in certain situations anyway. We'll go ahead and fly from there. I am going to actually try to, you know, play the game as Rouge and not just glide over everything, because that's pretty much what we did in the Knuckles run. But there's certain instances, like right here, where I think gliding is totally fine. It's unfortunate because, as I've said for most of the Amigo runs, other than maybe Blaze, is that the Amigo characters, when they're thrown into these wider open sections, or like longer sections, I guess, that are more linear and they want you to go fast, they're pretty slow. They don't really feel quite Sonic character-y, but, I mean, it's fine. It's fine. I think for Omega's run, we're going to increase his speed with the speed modifier, but for Rouge, I don't think it's quite necessary enough. Wow, her ears were really flapping during those chain jumps there. That was kind of funny. I can see it there, too. Gems go, Burr. They do. Hey, what's up? What's up? Just great. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. I'll pad out boards. Yeah. I mean, I plan on doing a run of every category that we have available. I have not gotten around to gemless yet because, well, it's gemless. It's not quite as fun. All right, well, we can just go straight to the end here. Kind of cool. It's always kind of cool that in 06, like, they had it to where the characters went through the certain sections in a different way. Like how Shadow goes through Kingdom Valley Section B here. Or Section 3, I guess. Opposite of Sonic, which is kind of neat. Yo, what's up, Tom Destroy? Welcome to the stream. A rank in Mad Space, first try. You are just an absolute gamer, Nayland. Goddamn. Wowza. Alrighty. That's Kingdom Valley done and over with. No deaths just yet, but I'm sure they're coming. Into Crisis City we go. All right, Crisis City Section 1 here is going to be a little bit slow. I believe that's Omega. This should be Rouge then. There we go. I'm trying to A rank. Dude, Mad Space is so hard to A rank. Red are really cool to play. Who's Red? You mean Rouge? Yeah, Rouge is pretty cool to play. Definitely, since most of the, like, basic actions are homogenized between the characters, like rail grinding, badnik bouncing, all that kind of stuff, it's really cool to see how we can use their unique abilities, while still being able to rely on the base moveset if we want to, if things just aren't going our way. Unfortunately, to use bombs at all... You just do a joke? What do you mean? Here we go. I don't think there's a kill plane here. There is not. The fastest way we could move, though, is actually with rail grinding. So, because there are so many rails in Crisis City, it'd probably be good for us to grind on the rails as much as we want. No 360 here. What's up, Joss? How you doing? Happy Thursday to you. Oh, crap. Rouge in French means red. Oh, I didn't know that. That's cool. I like how Rouge is also just a homonym with Rogue, which was maybe the joke? I'm not quite sure. That would have been pretty clever if that's what they were going for. Rogue is honestly a more badass name. So because we glided over this section with Knuckles, I think with Rouge here we'll actually try to play through it. We'll still do some gliding, but nothing crazy. Since it's not that different from Sonic's story. Can we bounce off of this guy and glide over here, perhaps? Hey, nice. More badass character than Knuckles? I mean, yeah, definitely a matter of opinion, but I get it. Sonic characters are like 3 feet tall, except for Omega. I actually don't know how tall Omega is. But I would imagine that he's taller than all the rest of the crew. At least from how it looked in Sonic Heroes when they were right next to each other. This is why. Because he's objectively better than the rest. because he's taller. And guys are like basketball scouts or something. Omega with an apron. Oh, some Omega cooking from Philip's stream. It's hilarious. It's a hilarious color. Or hilarious image. This is 5'7", goddamn. Alright. So for this hang glider section, we are going to do this with Rouge, because it is kind of interesting to glide with her and land on these platforms with stuff. Definitely with Omega, though, we are not going to be doing such a thing. Let's see, I think we can maybe land on here? Photoshop that yourself. Well, it was expertly crafted, Philip. As big as taller than most normal-sized humans? I mean, makes sense. Kind of an underrated theme, I think, is BeatZ theme. BeatZ theme is just the best. Like, I was, like, listening to the Sonic Adventure soundtrack the other day. Ooh, don't want to die. Camera volume almost got me. Yo, what's up, Zen? How you doing? Happy Thursday to you. Yeah, BeatZ theme is such a banger, honestly. It's great that they gave him an awesome music piece. I don't know. Okay, Rouge can't grab zip lines, so we're just gonna swap to... I think Tails can grab them? No idea why Tails can grab them, but, like, Rouge can't. Because I don't think Tails encounters a zip line at all. In his run, but... whatever. Do-do-do-do-do. It's kind of weird. Out of those single springs, I can't do a glide, but out of, like, the jump springs, I can. Have to sing with the chorus on BeatZ theme? Yo, cool. Do we get troll trucked with Rouge? We do not. Purpose to the series by Frontiers? Yeah, Big's been getting the love, man. In Sonic Prime and Sonic Frontiers. It really is such a strange stance. I think it's more of a strange angle than a strange stance, honestly. Like, the way he's standing isn't too weird. It's pretty much how he normally stands, just, the angle's odd. Yeah, Prime, I really enjoyed Sonic Prime. I can't wait to see more. Which I think is this summer? Question mark? I'm not entirely sure about that, but it might be. Yeah, the angle is the problem with it. I don't know how you could angle it better, though. Like, what would be the way to make it better than that? Wow. That took us like 6 minutes to get through. Or I guess 5 minutes, if I can do a little math. Or just read the screen.
That was pretty good.
Nice if it's that soon. Yeah, because I think it's like a continuation of Season 1. Like, I think the full story is supposed to be 24 episodes long, and that's supposed to be the full season, but it's like something with Netflix. They wanted to get it out earlier or something like that. I'm not entirely sure on the specifics. That's just what I've heard. I'm just echo chambering that. I don't know how true it is. Oh my goodness, it shadows one unique element of Flame Core. Neat. I guess it's not even unique, because now it's in Silver's Flame Core, too. I honestly don't understand why it's not there in Sonic's Flame Core. Like, did they just forget? Yeah, I forgot that Silver... Well, in Retail 06, Philip, Silver doesn't have it, because he starts right after that section. I don't actually know. Can you flip around the camera in Retail 06, and does Silver actually have that part of Flame Core? They forgot. That would be a weird thing to forget, though. Okay, Nerd Mo. Okay, says Mr. Actually in the Discord earlier. Some hypocrisy. Good to see some of Rouge's kicks here. Some new animations. I think these are Sonic Box animations, too. They're pretty similar to Chaos's animations from the Shadow release, but there's definitely a little bit more polish on these. Not that Chaos's animations were bad at all. Oh, okay. For JoJo? No, I'm saying more that, like, the first season is supposed to be 24 episodes, but Netflix wanted to release the first 8. I think to, like, test ratings or something. That's why it ends on such a cliffhanger. It was like they didn't release the show when it was done or something. I don't know. I can't remember. That was back when, like... Prime was like brand new and people were talking about it. Yeah, I know. I mean, I think binging is better for the business, but honestly, like, I mean, it's Netflix, so I would assume they've done the homework on this. But I feel like it would make more sense for them to release an episode at a time, right? Because then you go to Netflix more often and then like watch more stuff. Now, granted, I guess maybe they do that so that people aren't on Netflix all the time, so they don't have to pay for more server bandwidth. Since there's no like ads or anything, as far as I know. But I don't know. I am not their media team. I'm not their analytics team, so I guess I wouldn't know what would be the best course of action. I feel like the drill drives could be sped up. They're a little slow. But the thing is, too, is like having to remember that these characters were made, like Chaos made these characters in the context of the sections that they're played in. And all the characters feel amazing in sections they're intended to be in. It's just when you go outside of that it becomes a problem. Which makes me wonder that if it's true and Jotaro is actually able to port like the Legacy of Solaris extra stages and Amigo campaigns to P06, if we're gonna see some changes to the characters. Which will be interesting, like maybe upgrades and that kind of stuff. I think I brought that up in every single stream for the last like week and a half. But it's true, it's so exciting. I mean, just to have more stuff to play through is incredible. Plus, the Legacy of Solaris stages are definitely not half bad. Rather in bulk every 6 months, but the thing is like you can do that, you know? You don't have to binge just because the things are there. Still chugging away. Yeah, Jotaro wrapped up Legacy of Solaris development like a month ago at this point, I think. So yeah, Project is the only one still in development. But, I mean, Project 06 is a pretty damn complete package. I know it obviously doesn't have everything. But it's still incredible already for what it is. Plus, whenever Chaos stops, that's when the mod team can come in. They are. They are. The thing is, though, I feel like to P06ify it, Mephiles couldn't just be a shadow reskin, like he would be a full-fledged character. What would be interesting to me is if they would take, because it's not really implied that while Mephiles is like, I can't believe I'm talking about the story like this, but Mephiles like takes Shadow's shade, or is like a shade of Shadow. I wonder if he like has, like, I mean with the time travel and shit, it's pretty clear like he can chaos control and everything, so that's not a big deal in terms of like that ability, but it makes me wonder like if Mephiles would have the same abilities as Shadow does while he's in that form, I guess. This release model killed your hype. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. That sucks. But that's kind of how it is. Rouge? Rouge! Usually when characters get stuck like that in scripted sequences and the like, you can just swap characters and it'll put them in a state where you can control them again. Which is nice. Whoa! Just like Legacy of Solaris? Yeah, that's what we were talking about. It'd definitely be cool. I mean, I'm not against more P06, that's for sure. Because, like, if everything stays the way it is now, it's like if there's a part I don't like, I just won't play it. Now, content-wise, obviously, I would want to play everything. Oh, crap. We're just gonna switch to Tails here and fly back over the... Oh, can we not? Are we stuck? There's gotta be a place we can go around. There we go. That's better. I was a bit scared for a moment there that we were gonna have to restart, but we're good. Some of the stuff he's remade, yeah, they look pretty good. I would say that, oh yeah, we have to use our carpooler here, Shadow, in this section because Rouge cannot destroy the train. So Are you talking about like the cutscene for after Wave Ocean? Or do you mean like cutscenes, whoops. Or do you mean like cutscenes, like the in-game cutscenes that Chaos has made? Because I would say like his Wave Ocean proof of concept cutscene from a couple years ago is like, it's better, obviously. But I mean like there's really not that much different about it. The characters are just slightly more expressive, I'd say. But I would imagine by the time he would get to remaking cutscenes and stuff, he's had a lot more experience. Also, that's one of those cutscenes that it's like there really wasn't anything to do. Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying like Chaos sucks or anything. Obviously, I love the guy. Well, not in a weird way, but I love the guy. So, he makes an awesome game, does awesome work, and has been a pretty good friend up until now, so. Yeah, I mean, he's got incredible game sense, but, you know, not praising or kissing the ground he's walking on, is what I was trying to say. Love, platonic. Yeah. I love you, man. No hedgehog. Okay. That's funny. A little bit can go a long way, you're right. I mean, the remade cutscene is objectively a better cutscene. It's just not that different, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. Use the video files of the cutscene. Pariah, I think Chaos like wants to reanimate the cutscenes and like add new story beats and fill plot holes and that kind of stuff. Like remake the story, which God rest his soul, because goddamn, that's that would be a task, and the amount of flack he will get no matter what he does would be insane. But happy Thursday to you, man. Hope everything's going well. I understand P06 is a masterpiece. It's really, really good. For sure. I think we might be host here. Hey, let's go. The win saves us once again. Even with Rouge. Even with Rouge. I think just kicking might be our best option here. Ow. Fortunately, in big combat rooms like this is where Rouge falls flat, but when we get to the Omega run, that's when things are going to look way better. Oh, for sure. I'm not saying you're wrong. Yo, Mule, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Let's go ahead and switch to Tails here, because unfortunately we can't gain any height there with Rouge. How is a masterpiece? Chaos X is a goat. Yeah, Chaos is a really cool individual. Definitely a little bit tough to discern the joking versus serious. But I would definitely say he's handled the reception really well, too. From everything that I've seen. Animation-wise is Elise? Yeah, I guess. Get her out of here. Good luck is all I can say. Yeah, but the thing is that I don't want to say that, I don't want to put words in his mouth or anything. What I'm trying to say is it's like no matter what Chaos does, people are going to be unhappy. Like messing with the gameplay is one thing because it's a pretty unanimous thing he's doing here, like just making 06's gameplay way better. Whereas when you're messing with like the story, a story that I would say a good amount of people from my experience in streaming this game find a lot of fondness for, especially in Shadow and Silver's campaign, that yeah, pretty impossible to harm this story. Pariah, you'd be surprised, man. You'd be surprised. Tampering with a story is a lot different than tampering with gameplay and stuff. Problem is you start changing the plot massively, it stops being 06. In my personal opinion, that would be the best way to go. To make a completely new story. Except having Silver kick or Shadow kick Silver in the head would be the best. Not really story-wise, but kind of changing topic here. One thing that I do want to mention to Chaos, I don't know how possible it would be, but having, like, in the boss cutscenes, like in the results screen of boss fight cutscenes, or boss fights, like those results screens, having, like, a custom animation, rather than just having the character do their victory animation. So, like, having, like, for example, after Shadow beats Silver in Radical Train, just having in the results screen Shadow come up and kick him from behind would be so cool. Yo, what's up, Hilarity? Happy Thursday to you, and welcome to the stream. That's not Project 06. It's a new game with an 06 skin. That's fine with me. I would say people are kind of clamoring for this framework to be put into an original game. Like these characters, how they play, how the game works, how the physics work and all that. Like to be seen in new and unique stages rather than just being a remake of 06. This is a remake of 06, well, then we only play as the incredible Amy Rose in Dusty Desert. And like all that work that went into making her gameplay significantly better than it is in retail is kind of squandered, which sucks. Do. 10 out of 10 as usual. You know it, Hilarity. We're just finishing up the Rouge % run here, and then we're going to do Omega shortly after. Still have not died yet. Emphasis on yet. Anything could happen. As much as I love the Sunrise Wave Ocean, the Sunset Wave Ocean I think is my favorite. You know, always ignore the story. Yeah, and that's my thing, is it's just like the instrumental amount of work that would go into recreating the story is just like, I'm gonna watch it once, and then I'm gonna skip the cutscenes every single time. You know, that's the hard part about game stories, is it's kind of like a movie where after seeing it done once, it's kind of like whatever. Which is why I'm really glad that the focus is mainly on the gameplay first. And to be honest, I would love... Now, 06, like, in its regular form is definitely way too robust of a story to probably effectively tell with just in-game cutscenes. But man, I would love as many in-game cutscenes as possible. That's true. That's true. They play the game once, have a good time, and call it a day. Which is, unfortunately, a weak part of a Sonic game, because Sonic games get better the more you play them. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, Twin B. But it's like, for a person that's making something for free, to put all of that time, because, like, at least in my eyes, with my very shallow understanding of Unity and, like, what the process of creating something like this is, like, the easy part is done. Like, making cutscenes, doing animation, and, like, making new AI for bosses and all that stuff, because the bosses are probably going to get reworked even heavier than this, because while the main stuff that needed to be changed in 06 with the stages is the gameplay, the bosses are a completely different story. So... is a great idea. Simple, good story is the way to go. Yeah. I would love to just see the story trimmed down and reworked into in-game cutscenes. That would be, like, awesome. Like, in-level cutscenes. Because, like, you could be so creative with that, like, up to maybe 30 seconds. Because you can always turn them off. So, like, for speedrunning, if you just want pure gameplay. I don't know. And this is definitely my Sonic 3 and Knuckles bias sticking out. Plus, like, I mean, you'd have to it'd probably be quite a hassle to repurpose the dialogue and stuff. Aside maybe from Sonic Cerberus, I would say so too. I don't really know if there's any salvageable boss fights from this game. Even Solaris is like so brain dead. Yeah, I should make a Patreon. Patreon is an extremely, extremely big gray area that would be incredibly risky to do. Cerberus sucks. Dude, that's the thing too, is it's like, ugh. It would be really cool to see, like, if you actually, since we have, like, supersonic gameplay base, like, rather than just flying around an arena, kind of doing what Loke did in his Legacy of Solaris, or not Legacy of Solaris, but his Solaris boss fight mod for Retail 06, and go the perfect chaos route and make it more of a... Now that's okay, but I guess it is, maybe. I don't know who, is it C3N? I know it's supposed to be season, but I don't know how to pronounce it. What game do they make? I don't think I've ever heard of that developer before. Either that or I'm just a moron. Oh, Sat AM Season 3. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, gotcha. I wonder if we can hit the switch with a bomb. This would be a ridiculous throw. We'd have to throw it from down here, too. Oh, crap. Let's see if we can do this. I'm so curious. Oh, great. Now we're stuck. Go, Rouge. Thank you. Oh, dang. Doesn't look like the bombs go through invisible walls like the shots do. That kind of sucks. If they're not making money on their IP... Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. It would be really cool to see some sort of official statement by Sega on Project 06. Yeah, that's the hard thing, because you could just say, like, support Chaos X in game development. I think that Chaos eventually wants to...
Nice.
Go on. Yo, Twin B, thank you so much for... Oh, Pedro, my bad. Pedro, thank you so much for gifting Twin B a subscription. Twin B, enjoy that white gem and all the emotes that go along with it. And Pedro, thank you so much for supporting the stream, man. You rock. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Well, it's a case-by-case basis. Maybe they didn't like the route they were going with Omens, whereas they did like the route they were going with the Sat AM, I guess. We got some pretty sick stuff. If it's one thing that Chaos can carry no matter what, it's his game sense is incredible. Like, just understanding what makes games fun. Plus, the anime influences definitely help with the coolness, especially in Sonic's case. Because, I mean, Project 06 almost reeks of Dragon Ball Z at this point. Seems happy to just make it for the passion? Oh, yeah. In my conversations with Chaos, he very much enjoys playing, like, making this game. Which is hard because... like, popularity makes it even harder. You know, people want to have things. He constantly gets requests for stuff. And it's just like, it kind of takes some of it out of you. When it's just like, this isn't a thing. Like, it's kind of like, this isn't a thing I'm making just for me anymore. This is a thing I'm making to please people. Like, with certain stuff, like, just to get them to get off my back, which definitely ruins it. And... that's unfortunately the price of popularity. No, he's very much a person that I can definitely tell, in my opinion, he did not want to become popular. He just is. Which you could say is the best way to do it, but also, like, especially in that case, because it's not like, you know, say, like, if he wanted to be popular, it's not like he's like, is the price of being popular something I'm willing to pay for being popular. Like, being able to take all the negatives as well. Where it's very much he just, like, doesn't want to at all. Oh, yeah, that's right. This is Rouge Tropical Jungle. I can play this stage as normal. All right, key 1. All right, see you in a minute, Mule. He abandoned the project concept when he was starting out. Yeah, it's crazy. Tropical Jungle as Rouge? Dude, this is wild. That's cool. So you've been around since the beginning. Say, I've played Project 06 since Demo 1, but was not nearly as prominent on the internet as I am now. But Chaos is one of my first viewers. I think he joined the stream like maybe 2 weeks after I played Project 06 on stream for the first time. That was cool. Now look at everyone. Well, that's generally how most stories go, right? It's the contrarian idea. The contrarian idea. But anyway, that was Rouge %. I really hope you guys enjoyed. If you want to watch me live, I am live every single day at 1 p.m. CST. Thank you so much for watching. Have yourselves a fantastic rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next one.